Oh, absolutely. Exodus chapter 26 is about to take you into the next level of God's ultimate construction project, and if you thought chapter 25 was intricate, buckle up. This chapter is like a divine masterclass in architecture, where Moses gets the rest of the detailed plans for building the tabernacle. And trust me, it's going to be meticulous, but totally epic. The tabernacle holy blueprint madness. So, God starts by laying out the walls and curtains for the tabernacle. This isn't just some run-of-the-mill tent. Oh no, this is a next-level holy tent, where the divine presence is about to reside. And it's gotta be perfect. First up, the tabernacle is gonna be 10 linen curtains, all sewn together with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn. And you better believe there are gonna be cherubim designs embroidered on there too. God's like Moses, this thing's gotta scream holy craftsmanship. Fasteners and frames, divine interior design. God's all about the details, so the curtains are going to be joined together with gold clasps, because you can't just have regular fasteners for this holy tent. And of course the walls, they're made of acacia wood set into silver bases. Not only is this structure mobile, but it's also sturdy. God doesn't do flimsy. Then we've got loops and clasps connecting everything so the tabernacle can be assembled and disassembled as the Israelites move. It's the world's first portable holy house, but make it luxury. But wait, God's not done yet. He's like, we need 2 more layers to protect this thing. So there's an extra covering made of goat hair, followed by another outer covering made from ram skins dyed red and durable leather. Basically, God's making sure this tabernacle is weatherproof because when he sets up camp with the Israelites, no desert storm is gonna mess with his house. For the holy place and the most holy place VIP sections, then God's like, we're gonna split this tabernacle into 2 sections, the holy place and the most holy place, and yes, only the high priest gets into the VIP section. There's a special veil with, you guessed it, more cherubim embroidered on it. This veil is basically like the divine velvet rope, separating the Ark of the Covenant in the most holy place from the holy place where the priests work. Only once a year, the high priest gets to walk behind that veil. Super exclusive. Oh, and speaking of entrances, God doesn't just do basic doors. The entrance curtain is another masterpiece with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn hanging from golden hooks attached to pillars of acacia wood, of course. It's like God said, you want to enter my place? Better look good doing it. In Exodus chapter 27, the construction project doesn't stop. It's time to build the altar and set up the courtyard around the tabernacle. And if you thought the tabernacle was impressive, wait until you see the grand outdoor setup for sacrifices, complete with more gold, bronze, and intricate details. It's all coming together, and God's mobile sanctuary is going to be nothing short of divine. Are you ready to see what happens when God designs a whole worship complex? Because this sacred construction project is just getting started.